All right, welcome back to Nails by Sora. This is the promised second video from this week. However, as I said in the last video, it will still post on the same time frame. It's only been like 3 days since I did my nails and I'm doing them again. If you watched my last video, I did a dip manicure on top of peel base. If you want to see that video, watch it right here. I will put it up in the top right corner. Word to the wise, if you've never dipped on top of peel base, don't. I had reservations, but you use resin glue with dip. Resin is inflexible, meaning it doesn't bend. Peel base works with gel. I'm sure it probably works with other products, maybe acrygel or polygel because it's a gel base, but it does not work well with resin products because since it's inflexible, it's very difficult to get your orange wood stick or other implement underneath the nail to peel it away without feeling like you're chipping concrete off of your nail. I got through most of my thumb before I called it quits and just decided to use my efile to remove the product. So I had to do another full removal, clean up my nails, go back in with base and my Jello peel base, and then I did a layer of luminary build gel on top just to give my nail a little bit more thickness and stability. I do have staining underneath my nail from the tablets that go into the pedicure tub at work, so that's what that is. But we're going to go into the next manicure, and what I want to do is, since we're getting into summer, I want to do a pool effect design, but I'm going to do it on Frenchies. So I want to use this beautiful color Turquatic from Après. That's going to be my base for the French tip. And then for the base of the nail, the color, I think I'm going to use Magnifique. So Magnifique is from Glam. It is part of their limited bridal edition of nudes. Although this has been out for over a year now, so I don't know how limited it actually is. I'm assuming that whenever they sell out, and they won't be making more. But we're going to go in with just probably 2 coats, because I always say I'm going to do 1 coat, and I end up doing 2 coats. Pretty thinly laid down, pushing it to the cuticle line, and then up along the sidewall into the free edge as you would normally do. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give that a cure after I pull the product down along the free edge. And do 2 coats, and then we'll get into the French manicure.
Out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
All right, our nails are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you attempt to show you how I do a French manicure on other people's nails. Because usually I go in and I paint the lines in with a liner brush. But in the salon, that takes a little bit longer. It tends to come out a little bit more thick, and we want really thin layers. So I'm going to paint my nail halfway down. Then I'm going to take some alcohol and I'm going to wipe away the smile line. Okay, well that's not the effect that I wanted. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but now my nail is stained. I'm gonna take just a little bit of acetone to try to clean that up. All right. This is a brand new, never before used brush, so I don't know why it's doing that. Do I have... All right, I'm going to try that one more time and see what happens. Otherwise, I'll just go back to doing it the way I usually do it. Okay, so that's basically how you do it. If you happen to have some unevenness afterwards, which I do, I'm going to then take my liner brush with a little bit of pigment and even it out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cure my thumb and then proceed with the rest of my fingers. Okay, now to do the pool effect, I'm going to grab, do I want to use a dotting tool? I've done it both ways. Let's do it the first way. I have my Milky White, which needs to be shaken. Okay, so we're going to paint the Milky White over the blue. Actually, we're going to paint it over the entire nail. And then we're going to take our base coat and we are going to drop dots, which is going to push the Milky White aside and create ripples. I think I may need to use, I'm gonna wipe this, full on white. So I've done this before and you never really, I always think to use the Milky White for some reason, but you never get the effect that you want. So why do I keep using the Milky White? I just feel like the white is going to be so harsh. That's not white. So instead of going over the entire nail, I'm going to try to keep it to the French area.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond road.
Trying to get the hair off the nail. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect, much as I'm trying to make it so. I'm going to get rid of some of this excess white. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our base coat.
And I dream of a man like you, warm and tender every single day. What if we would join our forces? What a bliss. You make me understand this place.
All right, so I went ahead and I did it off camera so that I wasn't wasting your time with trying to figure out why it wasn't working. And now I can show you how I got it to actually work. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a highlight line because it doesn't look intentional. It looks, you know, a little bit messy. So white, blue, I'm not really sure, but I might go in and do a highlight line. But let's get to how I actually achieved it finally. I went in with a lot thinner of a coat than I originally did. Why am I trying to be so tender, gentle? I can just wipe away the excess. Just get it on there.
What a bliss. You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me
Okay, so I have some base gel on my palette here and I am going to use the dotting tool. Now, generally speaking, you want to have the dots relatively close to each other, because we're dealing with such a small space, you want to space them a little bit farther apart, because otherwise you're going to lose the pattern altogether. So you just want to lay down your dots. They're going to spread. And then as soon as you get your desired outcome, you want to get it in the lamp and cure it. So I'm going to do that now. And this is what we have. So this is what I talked about, a little bit of a jagged or unclean edge that I'm going to want to top words. I have them tonight, maybe, that I maybe want to clean up a bit, but we'll get to that later. Right now I'm going to finish the rest of my nails. I will show you one more time how I did it, and then I will blast through it. So we've got our white down. I'm grabbing my base gel and I'm just putting down dots. Some bigger, some smaller.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy.
So here we have our pool Frenchies. So I think I'm still going to go in with some white. I'm going to use my white gel paint though to go and underline the French ever so delicately.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. I want someone like
So now I'm just going to go in with a thin layer of base because since I've been working on my nails and wiping them, I've lost that tacky coat and I want to get it back. So I'm going to put base coat on, then I'm going to put top coat on, and then I'm going to do my right hand before I call it an evening.
You make me understand this place in a whole different way. You make me wanna live this life to the fullest, to the fullest. Time flies, yet there's butterflies in my palms and in my eyes. Now echo.
So this manicure took me way longer than I was prepared to deal with, not because of any issues with doing the manicure itself, but because of the removal process, which I spoke about earlier. I do have a bit of cuticle sitting here, so I'm going to trim that before I get into my cuticle oil. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this video. If you have any comments or questions as to the techniques or the products I used in this video, please let me know. I'm going to finish off my cuticle oil now. And remember, all the information for the products I used will be in the description box below. Thank you, as always, so much for joining me. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. It really does help me out. And, you know, the more followers, the merrier. The more family, the merrier. All right, everyone. Thank you once again. If you have any suggestions for upcoming content, please drop it down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.